So I'm just getting back from an estate sale that was not listed the night before. And the ads basically said they were having trouble with the photos on Craigslist, and so there's no photos and a brand new ad for this garage or estate sale. So while I was at another house, I saw this and left, and I got there at about 9:15. Said it started at 9, and I was one of only 3 people in this house. So I think I did pretty good. This was about $100 for everything in the car. So I'm gonna bring it inside quick, and we'll take a look at everything that's here, and we'll see. I don't know. We'll see how we did here. I think some of these are going to be pretty good. I've got a lot of faith in this one right here. I didn't really look anything up at this place at all. I looked up some of the books that I've got in here that we'll look at, but everything else was just so cheap that I just kind of threw it in these boxes and brought them downstairs and piled it up and then took off. So let's bring it inside, and we'll see how we did. Well, it's actually the next day, and I've got a few things in the truck that we can take a look at after I go through what's on the table here. So this is all the stuff that was found yesterday. And I guess first what I can do is go over the first house. It was an estate sale. Well, it was listed as an estate sale, and when I got there, it was a garage sale. But I grabbed this case W30. It looks like it's missing the exhaust or whatever would go right there. I think this was $10, if I'm not mistaken. Or is it? Yep, $10. So this was $10. That should do pretty good. I love buying these, especially when they're in such good condition. Just this one's just a little bit dusty, you know. So we can clean that up, and it'll be good to go. The other two aren't going to be worth as much. So I grabbed the Nylent Ocean Runner for $2 and the Buddy L Fire Rescue for $3. The Ocean Runner. This little Ford Explorer, I think it's missing the trailer. It would have had a trailer with a boat or something on it. And then this one, not as much either. But I'll always grab these things when I find them, and maybe I'll just toss them somewhere here in the garage. Let's take a look at Jaws. So the next sale was pretty good. I was one of only 3 or 4 people that were in this house. So this is a game from 1975. The other fin's not broken off. It's actually down in there with some of the game pieces. I don't know if this is complete, but it looks cool, so I had to get it. Let's see if we can get a look at what goes in here. Yeah, so I don't know. I don't remember ever seeing this before, so this is a first for me. I think it's going to do good, especially because it has the box. The top is broken off, but it is inside, so hopefully that helps out. That same room in this house had a bunch of random toys, and everything's so cheap I just kind of bought whatever, and I'm pretty sure I made some mistakes, and my guess is this is one of them. The corner's broken off, it's missing that down there, and it's plastic. So it looked cool at the time, so I threw it in the box, and along with the mistakes, I think this is a Corvette model, and it's rough, and I don't know why I threw this in the box. And then that's inside. So this was a mistake. That guy was a mistake. This was probably a mistake, but I thought it looked cool, so I grabbed it. The R2-D2 was very heavy, and I picked it up, and I go, oh my gosh, please don't have batteries in it. But I popped this off just before I started filming here, and there were no batteries inside. So corrosion-free, I'm really hoping this guy still works. I've had this in the past, and it didn't work, so... but that one was loaded with corrosion. It looked brutal. So hopefully this one works here. The rest of the toys here, they're not huge money makers, but they're pretty cool. So this is a Tonka Lowboy. Pretty good condition for its age. I'm not sure what would have gone there, but that was thrown into the toy box that was pretty much nothing. Everything was so cheap at this estate sale. It was just unbelievable. Is this a Dinky toy? This is a Dinky Super Toy, and it looks like it would have had something written there. Oh, there it is. So what does that say? Slumberland. Very unfortunate that this is in such bad shape, because the Dinky toys can sometimes bring some good money. So I'll throw a comp up on the screen for what this could be worth, because I don't know if I'm going to find one in that bad a condition. The rest of these, most of these are going to be Matchbox. So Texaco truck, Matchbox, and this Laing, L-A-I-N-G. This this looks like it would have had some sort of construction equipment on the back of it. I believe this is Matchbox also. Yep, Matchbox king size, made in England. Pretty cool piece. That one I kind of like. I might have to keep it. This is a Matchbox too. Very, very rough condition. This is, I'm not sure what this is. It says something right here. It says Euclid R40 Hong Kong. It's missing a couple tires. I'll see if I can figure out what this is and put the comps up for it. Other than the tires being missing, it's actually not in terrible condition. This here is a Tootsie toy. It's a Jaguar. Looks like a D-type. These really don't go for much. I'm going to keep this one for myself, though, because I think they're cool. This is another Matchbox truck. An Esso Wrecker. Really good condition. Oh, it's missing the Esso logo on the other side. This little ramp trailer here, I don't know what it is. There's no marking on it, but if I had to guess, it's, let's see. Yeah, it's like the exact same color, and it's got the same kind of feel as this. So I'm guessing this is a Tonka. I'm not sure exactly what it would go for. This is Buddy L, and I wish I looked through the house for more pieces, because obviously this would have had a trailer. I don't think these go for very much, but I just threw it in the box of toys. This is Auto Transport. And oh, that's cool. So this piece right here, it looks plastic, and if it were made later on, it would be plastic. But this is actually made of metal. Really cool truck right here. I believe this is Matchbox also. And this is a Kenner Ramjet from 1972, and it's got the pull string, or the ripcord, what they call it. The red one sells. The red, like the flat colors like this, I think they go for about $20. If you find the chrome colored versions of these, they can bring a lot more money. I've never found one yet. I found one of these in blue and I think yellow. This is the first time I've seen a red one. Let's take a look at these guys here. So I think these are all called like Timmy toys, and there's a few other things in here too that I'm not sure what they are. This guy is missing an arm, and oh, wait a minute, is this part of him? That's somebody's arm. So there's what I believe are Timmy toys. If anybody knows differently, drop a comment and let me know. But I'll probably sort these by brand and just sell them, lot it up by brand. And that's probably the best way to do it with these. I don't think they're going to bring a ton of money. I think this was like a $5 pile that it was in like a little box and just said $5 on it. So I grabbed it. The airplane engine here, MRC model engine with muffler, is a 0.15. It's an older one, 70s or 80s, and it doesn't look like it's ever been used. I'll pull the glow plug out of it and take a look inside, but I don't think this has ever been used. I may still list it as used and just say something like it doesn't show any signs of use, but I can't confirm if it's brand new or not. I don't want to sell it as new if it's not. The Viewmaster, I don't typically buy these. This is a strange Viewmaster. I don't find these very often. Usually it's just the red ones. But this came with a whole bunch of these United States travel little discs here. And I'll probably lot these up. It was only $5. And I'll sell it separately. I'll sell like the cartoon stuff separately. And then this cool Fred Flintstone and Friends, and a little case here. But yeah, this one I kind of want to look at. I wonder what year it is, if there's a date. Yeah, 1978. Pretty cool. We'll see what Vegas looked like in the late 70s. The Barbie things. So these are paper dolls, is what they call them. And this one is from 1980. The other ones here are from like 76, 77. Oh, we've got a Denim Deb. That's definitely not Barbie. I don't know how that one got in there. And I'll probably just sell these as a lot. These are all complete. And they were the only ones that were like 1980 and earlier. They had a few others there that were mid to late 80s, and I don't think they really had any value, so I didn't grab them. I picked up a Led Zeppelin. Some music in here. And this is dated. What is this dated? 1973. And then along with that, I grabbed some, what do you call it, yearbooks. So don't ask me to pronounce that, but yearbooks, if they're like $1 and they're old, I grab them because you never know if someone famous is in these things, or somebody's just really wanting their old yearbook from 1959, 1960, or 1957. So sometimes I do pretty good with them. Some do very well, and others just, well, they head back to a thrift store. But moving right along, picked up the Klipsch computer speakers here. She actually caught me on my way out and says, I know you buy electronics, give me $15, you can take this. And I said, absolutely, because I'm pretty sure these sell for good money. I've never found this before in the wild, but I do remember seeing this on Best Buy or whatever, like a while back, and it was well over $100, maybe even close to 200 new. I can't remember, but I'll throw the comps up as I go along here. Always grab the Fuji, or I'm sorry, oh my gosh, I'm thinking of this guy up here. Well, I always grab the Olympus cameras, and this one is the Infinity Zoom 105. It's very chunky. It's not as pocketable as the stylus, so it's not going to bring as much money as the stylus cameras. But the Olympus cameras like this, the 35 millimeters, they typically sell pretty well. Most of the time, they don't have issues. This one feels like it's got a battery in it. It does. It hasn't gone off. Well, it's a lithium battery. But, I mean, 99% of the time, these Olympus cameras, when I find them, they just work. And they sell pretty good. Let's see. The last toy, I don't think I went over this yet. So this is a Japanese Volkswagen Beetle. I think it was a friction toy. It sounds awful right now. I'm not going to do that. It sounds terrible. And I can't remember the name. There's the logo right there above Made in Japan, the little K there. I can't remember the name of this company. But oh, look at this. It's got a sticker on it. What's it say? Eastern News, $1.50. That seems expensive because this looks like it's from the 70s would be my guess. Maybe very early 80s, but $1.50 seems expensive for that. And lastly, some of the books that I picked up. So they had hundreds and hundreds of books there. A lot of them were newer, but I grabbed All Quiet on the Western Front, and I believe this is a first edition. 1929. This one, I don't think this one's valuable. I'm not even sure why I picked it up. This is Little Women. But like I said, I don't think this one holds a ton of value. The Code of Canon Law. I don't know why I grabbed that. I must have looked it up. And then Intrigue by Eric Ambler. Don't remember why I bought this either, but I'll throw some comps up, even if it was a miss. But the two that I was more excited about, To Kill a Mockingbird, Harper Lee. This is, so copyright 1960, but it is the 24th impression. Really good condition. Absolutely beautiful condition. And then this is in very, very good condition. This isn't I think this is like the second printing here. I'll show you how to figure that out quick right now. So James and the Giant Peach, Roald Dahl. This one is dated 1961, and the way you tell if it's a first printing or not is in the back here. So you can see right there it says bound by the Book Press, New York. So this is the second printing. The first printing would say, I think it's it'll say bound by H. Wolf, I believe. So this one's definitely a second printing. But the books were cheap. They were all $1. Same as the yearbooks and the Led Zeppelin. So grabbed a couple of them, but a lot of them were newer. And a lot of them were cookbooks. And I don't do cookbooks. So that's it for now. What I'll do is I'll run over to the truck quick, get some more stuff out from today, and then we'll take a look at that. We'll see how I did on Friday morning here. So here's everything from this morning, and there's some pretty cool stuff here that obviously I'm going to keep because I have a problem. But let's take a look at some of the stuff that I picked up, and I'll throw up some comps as we go. So this little box at the estate sale was $20, little Rolex tin, and it's not going to open up for me now. It's got a few not bezels, but some crystals and other pieces in there, and some little Rolex packs. So I thought it was cool for $20. I should at least get my money back from it. This is a Longines Ultronic watch box. The watch is not in there, but the box paperwork is all there. Some Acura OEM wheel locks. They're still sealed. I love finding these. Usually you'll find the Ford and the GM ones quite often, but not so much the Acura stuff. Let's go to this little pile here. So a lot of this stuff I think is just worthless, but it was so cheap at this one house. It was basically like, make a mountain and it's $20. So this is an embossed horse, and I thought it looked cool. It's from the Atlas Embossed Picture Company. This random thing in a box looks like a candle holder. Mark Japan. Some Harrah's ashtrays. When I first saw these, I thought this was the McDonald's one, and I thought I hit the jackpot, but it wasn't. What is this? This is a automotive dwell tachometer. And this stuff here, it could be silver. It's from Oneida, and yes, it's pronounced Oneida. It's not Oneida. This sale actually was in Oneida, New York, and that's how you say it. Some razors with some old blades in there. Look at that. And this one is Wilkinson's sword. Boy, I think this should do pretty good. I gotta dig into this and see what these are. Some other little just trinket thingies, nothing crazy. And then let's get this out here. So this is Michael Landon, and it says, "To Christine, good luck, Michael Landon." I've got to do some research online and see if this is his actual signature or not. If it is, maybe I'll get it authenticated. Same house. Some Derek Sorrell boots. This JC, what is this, a cooler? JC Higgins. It's still got the cardboard thing on the top. I wonder if it was ever used. And then I grabbed a ton of these magazines from like the 60s. And as I'm going through these, I'm stacking them up, throwing them in the box. She says, you like the old magazines? I got a bunch more. And she brings this out. I said, yeah, I'll take them all. Why not? Hollywood Life Stories, Screenland plus TV Land. I don't know if they're worth anything, but if I find any that are valuable, I'll throw some comps up here on the screen. This is just a cheap thing to throw in, a random Volkswagen car stereo. And what I'm most excited about is the Sanyo. It's going to come up here in the sun. It's a little bright over here now. So this is a JCX 2300 KR. Very good condition. I haven't plugged it in yet to see if it works. I'll test it on some crap speakers first, because these are very nice and I do not want to ruin them. These are KLH Model 6s, and they are in incredible condition. These are probably going to stay with me. Prices are all over the map for these. You can find them for $100. You can find them for up to $500. These are in great shape. The wood is just it's not that easy to find speakers like this, where the cabinets just aren't completely destroyed. So very happy about finding those. Hopefully that works. I might sell the Sanyo, but we're going to keep the KLHs for a while. And then last, this is like a Saunders neck something or other. And what's weird is the other day on my Instagram stories, or my memories, was when I found one of these. And then today I find another one for $5. So that sells pretty quick. I'll throw the comps up on the screen. But that's everything for today. I'm going to get it all loaded up in here, get things inventoried, because there's a lot going on. And I might head back out, hit up a few more sales, and then tomorrow's another day, and hopefully we can fill the truck with some more goodies. But that's all for this one. Thanks for watching.